Guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by and thank you for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I uploaded this file to Cricut Design Space and how I pressed it onto my shirt. I made this design in Silhouette Studio and I'm so happy with the results. Now, for the stones, I used fuchsia for the bottom, I used violet for the top, and I used AB crystals for the outline. So if that is something you're interested in, do keep on watching. I did mention the materials that I used in the video. So let's get started. Okay guys, we are now in Cricut Design Space. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over here where it says upload, and I'm going to browse for the file, the template that I've made. So I'm gonna go to browse, and I'm gonna go to where I saved it. This is it. And this is the file that I've made. I'm gonna press upload. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna add it to my canvas. So what you need to understand, it may not come in at the size that you have it in Silhouette Studio, and that is why I told you you'll have to write down the size. So when it comes in, it does look very close to the size that we did. The size that we had in Silhouette Studio was 11.416 and the height is 7.329. And if you look up here where you see the proportions lock, you see that it's very close. So what I'm gonna do with the lock still closed, I'm going to put 11.416 and I'm going to press enter. So you see that the height automatically changes. Also, you see that when it comes, it is all grouped together because that's how we actually did it. And you'll have the different layers right here. I'm not going to ungroup this because it will automatically cut on one, it will automatically separate the mats. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna hit make it. So when you hit make it, you're going to see that the black layer is on one. You'll have the blue layer and you'll have the red layer. So what I'm gonna do to save my flock, I'm going to move my blue layer to either the red mat or the black mat. I think I'm gonna move it to the black mat. So I'm gonna go up here where you see these three dots and you're gonna see move object. I'm gonna move it and I'm gonna just put it on my black mat just to see if it will stay there. It's right here. So I'm just gonna move it down. Okay. This way you'll be able to save your flock. So I think it's okay there. Let me just take it down a little bit more. All right, so this is what I have. You don't need to mirror. So this is your red mat. I'm gonna let that one stay because it is it's okay where it is. And what I'm gonna do, I am going to press continue. And it's gonna search for my device because I'm connected via Bluetooth. Okay, so after it finds your device, I'm going to change my dial to custom. And then I'm gonna, after I change it to custom, I'm gonna go to browse all materials. And I saved my setting as Mel Block. Now, I've heard persons use heavy cardstock as their setting, but that's not what I use. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut out my flock. Okay guys, so I went and I cut out my flock. Now I'm gonna take my flock off my mat. And when you're taking it off your mat, please do not stretch it only on one side. It will distort the holes, so be careful when you're taking it off. Okay? Okay guys, so I went and I took it off, but if you realize I have a good amount of flock right here, so I put it on back on the backing, and I am going to save my flock. Okay, careful that you don't cut any of the holes. This is a good amount of flock that you could use for something else. So see, so you put this up for another project. Right guys, you're gonna get your Dollar Tree chopping mat, and I'm thinking it's not gonna hold everything, so I'm gonna cut off this part right here. Careful, don't cut your holes, okay? And I'm going to stick this part here. Then I'm gonna put this on the other part. Okay guys, so for today's project we are going to use fuchsia, we're going to use violet, and we're going to use crystal AB stones. All right, so I'm going to use crystal AB for this part, and for the other parts I'm going to use fuchsia and violet. You're also going to need your edge brush and your wax pencil to brush in your stones. Okay guys, so I'm gonna start with the crystal AB. I'm gonna dump some stones on my, and then I'm gonna use my edge brush and brush them in. So any hole that doesn't have stone, you're gonna use your wax pencil to put it in. Okay guys, now you're going to take your tape, you're gonna put it in a V shape, and you're just gonna let it down, but you'll have to commit to this part, okay? See what happens? I think I messed this one up. If the stones fall out of place, just use your fingers to put them back in, okay? But this part you'll have to commit. Like some of these stones, they fall out of place. And I'll have to just push them back down into their correct places. Right? See? Just use your fingers to push them back in. Sometimes the thing curls up on you. See? Push them back in to their correct places. Take your time to take it off, because if a stone doesn't come back, you'll have to go down and push it up. Okay. Now what you're gonna do, take your backing and put it back on it just to secure it. I'm gonna go ahead and do the others. Okay guys, so I finished with my stones. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my shirt and I'm gonna lint roll my shirt. So this is an important step. You have to lint roll your shirt because it could stop your stones from sticking. Okay, so I'm gonna lint roll it very well. Then I'm going to take the moisture from my shirt then I'm going to find the midpoint of my shirt. Okay. So my heat press is heating up to 345 degrees. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the first layer and I'm gonna sort of get the middle of it. Okay, which is about here. And I'm doing this with the backing on it, so be careful. Okay. So there's an indentation here and here, so I know that that is the middle. So I'm gonna match it up with the middle of the shirt, which is about here. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press the first layer. And so since I have a small heat press, I'm gonna do it in sections. You're gonna go ahead and peel it hot. Okay. You could use this again, so I'm gonna put back the backing on it. So I'm gonna take the next layer. I'm gonna do this one first. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to match up this layer. And it looks okay, except this one keep popping out. Try to push them back in. So it looks okay. Now I'm going to press it. I take it off now. I'm gonna do the final layer. Alright, so I'm gonna go in for my full press now. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna take it off. Wow. So I put a parchment paper over just to give it a final press. Okay guys, I'm gonna bring you closer.
Oh, it looks so cute.
Thank you.
Cute. Hot.
Yeah.
Huh? Whoa!
Now, this is the result of the shirt that we have just made. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.